Hi, I'm Brooke Burke, and I'm the CEO and founder of Burke Body, which is my absolute passion project. I am devoted to helping women discover their wellness goals and then crush them. That's business. I'm a CEO. I'm an advocate for women's health. I'm a mommy of 4. And I get the work-life balance, the grind. Like, life is happening for all of us. It's hard. There's always something in the way. There's always going to be an excuse to not take care of ourselves. I think one of the most valuable things that I've discovered in this decade is that the greatest neglect of self-care is caring for others. And we're really good at that as mommies, women. We were just talking about that. It's like our bittersweet curse, right? It's our magical gift. We can give and give and give and give and give. And we never run out of our give. Like, that's something I really pride myself with as a woman. But if there's not a crisis, we just keep on giving. So for me, it's really about combating stress. And I laugh sometimes. People often ask me how I balance it all. And I think balance is kind of BS to me because I'm not striving for balance. That is so much pressure. And I'm not striving for perfection. But what I am trying to do is manage the chaos of my life, being a mom, a boss, a friend, a lover, a daughter, all the things that make up who I am as a woman. And I'm looking for solutions. I do transformation retreats. I love it. I love to learn from other women. What's happened? Where's the remembering? What got in the way? Who were you before you became a mother? What about the woman behind the scenes? We give and give and give. And we don't know how to be selfish. And that word selfish in America really bothers me. There's something associated with putting ourselves first that seems narcissistic. That's not my jam. Like, I do not subscribe to that. I really learned later in my life that being first on the totem pole is pure survival. And I was cruising really comfortably last on the totem pole, behind the kids, behind the man, behind the dogs. I was like, this is what life looks like. I was very comfortable in that space. Probably as comfortable as I am grinding in overdrive all the time. So I try to preach that. And that was a lesson I learned later in my life, that putting yourself first, it's like, the cheeky airplane concept, Oxygen, like, we hear that, we know that. But yeah, as women, as mothers, as wives, as friends, we gotta take care of ourselves. And I think women get depleted, and they don't realize they're depleted until there's a health crisis. So I'm also an advocate for women's health. I'm always discovering, learning, sharing authentically things that I like and I do that help me just survive, right? So stress is a real thing, I don't deny it. I've learned how to surrender in this decade of my life. I try to be really honest with my kids. I'm raising 3 daughters and a little boy. He's either gonna be a real expert or have a real problem with women. But one of the things that's really important to me and my family is honesty and presence. So stress for me is really grumpy mom, fatigue. Then there's all the health problems that come along with it, just toxic energy, being depleted, being more exhausted than life allows us to act on. And sometimes the body just doesn't know that you're on the verge of shutdown. So stress, I think sometimes we don't acknowledge, but it's there, it's real, and it's toxic, and I think it can make you really sick. So Newcom, accidentally, I was turned on to Newcom at a biohacking retreat. I'm a bit of a tech geek in that space. And I had an experience to try it with zero knowledge. So I just sort of open mind, open heart experienced it. And I want to say it was a week of pretty common stress. And, the best way that I can describe it, woman to woman, science aside, because that's a lot to digest, it's a bit overwhelming. I had 20 minutes of absolute escapism, peace. I was in like a twilight. I didn't know where I was or what was happening, but I never wanted it to end. And then the other side of that opportunity, which I give myself now a lot, was crazy energy, power, peace. And honestly, like, the science behind it is complicated. So pocket that for a moment and imagine what if we gave ourselves 20 minutes in a day, maybe 30, maybe if I'm lucky I can go longer, just to reboot and recharge. That's power for me. I've learned how to check out of the world a little bit, guilt-free. There's no shame in my game of, hey guys, kids, don't knock on my door. This is my mommy time. I need this. So I can escape, blinders on, headphones in, do not disturb, and kind of get what I need. And I feel recharged. I feel just like healthier in a way. And I live a really healthy lifestyle, but I guess what I'm striving for as a woman is more energy, because our night shift starts as mommies. And, I can caffeine it up. I can go have my, second latte. I can drink green tea all day long. And, there's a handful of other less healthy options out there for a lot of people. I'm really striving about what I put into my body and just mindful wellness. So let me just give them some tough love. If I don't have 20 minutes for myself, I'm in trouble. So I'm worthy of that. And I do it when I need it. And I feel really good after.